How's it hanging, guys? CatSock303 come from my computer to yours, bringing you another episode of my Pokemon Y LeetLocke. Guys, I fucked up again. I recorded my commentary on this, and my mic, I don't know what happened. I swear it said my mic was recording, and it wasn't. So basically, I'm going through the what's it called? The grinding I did. So everyone's at level 16, except for my Gusher. And the reason my Gusher isn't at level 15 is because it actually evolves at level 16. And I figured, you know what, let me get that on camera. Like, there's no point to do that, like, separate. I mean, you would have seen it in the grinding, but I like to make a point of it. So yeah, that's why I didn't do it. And it got Bubble, which I switched out for, I believe it had Water Gun. It had the same amount of power, and Bubble has more PP and a chance to lower the speed, so I was like, why not? So yeah, like, I can't believe I don't know what happened, honestly, what it did was it recorded the game audio instead of my voice, which I have something else to record the game audio, so I don't need this software. So it's like I have too much game audio basically. But enough of that. You know, I could still go through this post-com about it. It's nice and easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. I say that every time. So I'm trying to avoid these trainers, obviously. You know, I use them for grinding, and there's these twins that we can't avoid. So I just put my Gusher and my Azurill up front because they're the ones that need to train most. Gusher because he's lower level, and Azurill because it's weak. So I'd rather have it high because it doesn't do that much damage. So you're gonna see me take on these twins, strangling their Pokemon dolls, and then they're mining on Plusle. And this is where I had the realization of, oh fuck, that I have nothing against electric types, like nothing. I'm water types, and I'm weak to all of these guys. So I don't want to get static because that's what I thought they had static, but then I realized these guys either have plus or minus. Like, that's all they have, and I'm like, oh cool, Bubble hits both of them. And both of my guys had Bubble, so we're gonna use it. And I was like, please don't Thundershock me, I don't want to die. And Azurill is fucking adorable. So I was thinking, actually before I recorded this, but I referenced it as I was recording this, that like if one of my Pokemon could learn Mud Sport, that would help against Electric, because it would cut it in half, so it'd be like they're not super effective. And I looked up online, and nothing I have in my party right now learns Mud Sport. And I was like, Squirtle learns it, but it's by breeding. And I'm obviously not going to go and breed a Squirtle. Like, that doesn't happen in Nuzlocke. So, electric types are the bane of my existence, basically, is what I'm trying to say. That I'm not going to be able to do it. And they keep using Quick Attack or Helping Hand, and I'm like, you can do that all day, because I'm just going to bubble you guys all day. So this isn't as bad as it seemed, and I'm like, okay, I can get through this, you know, nice and easy battle. And they're both female. I feel like one of them should be male. That make them more of a couple. But look at the way they move. They move in sync, and they move towards each other and then away from each other. It's so adorable. Like, I love it. And I just realized, okay, they're out of sync now because they were doing attacks. Now they're back in sync. Even if Plusle was on the right side and Minun was on the left side, they'd still be moving like towards each other and then away because they do it at the same time, which is always good. And my Azurill actually finished off one of the Plusles. That's a surprise. And I was like, oh my god, Gusher getting so much XP. Like, look at all that XP. They both got over half a level's worth of XP. That's ridiculous from freaking Plusle and Minun. I guess that's what Double Battle do. So it goes for the Helping Hand, obviously not going to work. Then Squirtle just goes ahead and bubbles it. And now it's dead. Now my Gusher is a champion because it's gonna evolve. Gusher grew to level 16. And it learned Bite, but I'm going to make it a special attacker because that's what its Mega Evolution is best at with Mega Launcher. So I was like, what should I get rid of? Like, I use Tail Whip more than Withdrawal, so let's get rid of that Withdrawal. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that Withdrawal. Now I'm just patiently awaiting the moment of truth. Ice Cream gaining. Ice Cream gets to level 17. Ice Cream is now the highest level Pokemon on my party. Who knew that Ice Cream would ever be the leader of the pack? And then these people give me money. Not a lot though, I realize, because they're kids. And what do you know, Gusher's evolving. Like I said, he was going to evolve next level. I want to get on camera, and I like to keep these nice and silent. So we're just going to watch. Boom, look at that. Gusher evolved into Wartortle. And I don't like how they say your Gusher evolved, because when that happened, when I first started nicknaming, I used to think, like, do I have to re-nickname it? But that's not the shoot. This should have just been like your Squirtle evolved into Wartortle. But whatever, I'm not going to fight it. And I remember looking at this point, I was like, how can I avoid the grass? I can't. I realized there's no way to get past this grass. So you know what I gotta do? I just gotta march through it. So I'm checking the Pokemon. I'm like, who do I want to level up? Obviously not Ice Cream. Oh man, the yawning is real. But it's 12:58 a.m. in the morning as I record this, because right now, as I'm looking on my computer screen, I'm watching the video obviously as I'm commentating over it. There's a random ass gulpin. Dude, you ever see that thing's mouth get big? Oh my god, it's like the size of its body. Anyway, as I'm recording this, I'm actually rendering out the new Mega Evolution leaks, the stat leaks, which you're gonna see. This video is gonna go up after that goes up, so I don't have to worry about it. That was weird how the camera zoomed in on one of the heads of the Doduo and not the other one. That's kind of weird. Anyway, that'll be up already as you're watching this, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you haven't seen it, you should watch it. That's some serious shit. We know what happened was the demo released in different countries, Japan being one of them. Obviously, it's the country where the game's made. So there's people that are cracking the code of the software and finding out like the hardcore stats of stuff and how they relate to the stats of the Pokemon. So we know the stats of all the Mega Evolutions and that we know about. And I say that because there's some sprites that were found, and apparently there's a Mega Hoopa, which is complete. What? Mega Hoopa? Like, no one knows about that. No one knew about Hoopa or the volcano one, the water fire type legendary that hasn't been revealed at all. And as I explained in my video, Mega Hoopa, it's just like Mega Hoopa is like, okay, that's understandable. Mega Hoopa, you know. That's not surprising that all the legendaries, the other legendaries of Kalos are getting megas, because Dianshi's getting a mega. Mega Hoopa, not surprising. And then people are, as I explained in the video, they're saying that's why there's all those legendaries from the different regions, because Mega Hoopa is making like a portal. So now, as I'm meeting my friends, I've got Trevor and Tierno talking about stuff randomly, like, I love dancing. Do you ever think about anything besides dancing? Nope, not even during Pokemon battles. I'm always checking out their moves. And then my feet just start moving too. I can't even help it, you know? Like with Swords Dance. I love it. I guess that's why I can never win. Oh hey, it's Kessuck. Do your Pokemon know any sweet moves? Show me in a battle. And I was just like, what the fuck? Or like randomly challenge me to a battle? Like, calm your tits. And he has a Vanillite, and on his shirt he has a Vanillite, and he never uses it. So all he has is his Corphish. I'm like, water against water. My Frogadier got this shit. And it's level 12 too, so I'm 4 levels ahead of it. So I'm just like, okay, let me just quick attack this thing. I believe that's what I did. I'm moving on the screen. Yeah, I went for the quick attack. It does like 1/4 at most, and I was like, oh, whatever. And then it goes for the Swords Dance, and I'm like, holy shit. I don't know what to do. So I go for another quick attack, thinking, oh, just keep quick attacking. It's at more than half, and I'm like, oh no. And it goes for the Vice Grip, and that was a crit, and I was like, holy shit, guys, I can't survive another one of those. And the thing is, you're thinking, oh, it's a crit, it's not going to do as much next time. But a critical hit, in calculation, it takes out the Swords Dance boost. So one critical hit is pretty much, I think in Generation 6 they changed the multiplier, but it's pretty much the same as +2 or a Swords Dance regular attack. So if he didn't get a crit on the next turn, he'd be doing around the same amount of damage to my Frogadier, so it wasn't going to live. So I switched him my Badont, thinking, okay, this thing should be able to take it. And I was going to raise the defense with Simple, so Defense Curl is +2 defense because of Simple, which is coming in handy. And I'm like, okay, that one didn't seem like it did any less damage. Let me Defense Curl again. Like, I don't want to die, obviously. So I go ahead and Defense Curl again, and that doesn't do as much damage either. So yeah, I'm like, okay, one more Defense Curl just to save the day. So that's what I do. And I know there's a LeetLocke. It's like a Nuzlocke, And some things that people like to do is on the Nuzlocks. I don't know if anyone's ever done this. I don't know anyone that's done this, but they might let their Pokemon die or hope their Pokemon dies, because it's more exciting to be like, oh, remember this guy, you know, memories, he died, but he helped us along the way. But I need you to understand that this isn't a Nuzlocke. This is a LeetLocke. I am one of the elite. I was born a hero. I will be one of the elite with my squad. So I don't ever want my Pokemon to die. However, critical hits do happen. Unexpected things do happen. So, of course, if that happens, I'll be sure to update the Wartortle claims up there and towards your guys' right, I believe. Yeah, upper right of the screen on the layout. You're going to see Yveltal claims, and I was like, ooh, why do death count when Yveltal is a Pokemon to death and I'm doing his game? So I was like, Yveltal claims. Thought that was cool. And this guy doesn't even heal my Pokemon, which I thought was a total dick move, because I swear after every time you battle him, he heals your Pokemon. So it's kind of weird that he didn't. But yeah, so we're like, this is a 6th episode and we haven't had a single death, which is good. I don't know why anyone would think that's a bad thing. So I'll go ahead and heal my Pokemon up, because I thought at this point, I've played Pokemon X and Y like probably at least half a dozen times, which is 6 for people that don't know. About half a dozen times. And I swore that I was at the point in the game where after this route I'm in, I was going to go in the cave, and then I was going to go to the second gym badge. But I was wrong. I totally forgot about the whole side quest for Perfume Palace, or whatever that thing's called. I honestly just completely forgot about it. So, and I was contemplating, like, should I get that item? But I don't want to have to come all the way back up. So I don't. I just forget about it. Forget about it. And this weird hill is messing with my eyes. So I seriously thought I still got a cave and a route to go through before I can get to another Pokemon Center. And then I get to the next town, which has a Pokemon Center, of course. I'm going to go ahead and grind across all this stuff so I don't have to deal with any of these trainers. And I also, luckily, by grinding on here, get a free TM. Which TM is it? TM01 Hone Claws. Totally love how in this generation they changed the Pokeballs, the top of them, to be yellow. I hope they keep that in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Which, while we're doing this... Oh, almost got in a battle with that guy. Well, and I almost get in a battle with this kid too. I'm like, oh, I don't want to get in. So while I'm doing this commentary, because it's commentary over gameplay I've already played. It's a lot. I don't know what you guys think, better or worse, but I like doing it in the moment. Of course, I don't want to watch my gameplay because it's easier for me. You know, I record everything at once, less time, easier for me. But while this is going on, get a random holo clip. First holo clip, I think. No, it's actually wasn't the first holo clip we got from Tierno talking about Route 5 when we were in Lumios? I don't know. Anyway, let me get to my goddamn point. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Other people got the demo already because they're in different countries. I am in North America, guys. I do not have the demo, and the only way I could play the demo right now is if I had a demo from a different code, and on top of that, a 3DS from a different country to match that code. And I am not at a point in my life where I can just go ahead and spend $200+ on a different country 3DS. I'm sorry, guys. I really not. I wish I was, but financially, nah. Don't got those kind of polka dollars. So I decided I'm not going to be able to get the whole Perfume Palace side quest done in this episode. And I like items, so I decided I'm just gonna go through this whole town and find items. And this person gives me TM46 Thief, because apparently I'm a thief. I'm not a thief if you give it to me. Like, if I walk up to you and I look at you and I engage you in conversation and then you're like, take this, that doesn't make me a thief. No, that's not how it works. Don't go throwing your accusations. So now I'm talking to everybody, hoping to get some items. And look at that, that guy gives me an Ultra Ball. First Ultra Ball of the series. I'll definitely use it on the next Pokemon I can catch. Now going to this hotel, the first hotel we've gone in. And this guy's like, Hey, I'm the cook, doorman, housekeeping staff. I'm everything. And that's actually totally legit because his hotel is super small. I'm totally trying to like pass off these yawns. I don't know if you've noticed them, but I'm trying to speak right through them like they're not even happening. And you know what I need to get? I need to take out the Veltal claims. I need to get a yawn counter. Apparently I just keep yawning. I don't know why. When I keep talking. Got a shock ribbon too. Put down my Frogadier. I have no idea what that does. You know what I could actually do? I could actually go get another bottle of water, which is in the fridge in my room. Don't think I live in like a rich place. It's a little tiny fridge, but they could fit a bottle of water, so keep that cool. And here's Mr. Bonnie. Oh, perfect time to get a bottle of water because that guy is raping me, so I'm running away. Bottle of water in hand. I probably could have talked to you guys from as I was getting the bottle because you probably would have heard me across the room if I was loud enough. But a new bottle of water. My mouth will not be dry anymore, which is great because I love not being dry. Let me see if you guys can hear me drink. I'm gonna get as close as I can to the mic. Again, I'm just exploring the town trying to get items. Nothing too exciting. The commentary is probably more exciting. See if you can listen. Delicious H2O. So this guy wants me to show him a flying type, which I can't do considering the fact that I'm not allowed to catch them because they're not as elite as a water type. Water type elite for life. I think water type is actually my favorite type too. So it's kind of weird that I got it as my desired type. Water type's definitely my favorite. I always choose the water starter. Water starter. That's weird to say. Here's Shebanui Castle. We're gonna go in real quick. But yeah, I always chose the water starter. Did it for Blastoise. Did it for Totodile. Mudkip. I'm gonna do it for Mudkip again. Spoilers. I'm choosing Mudkip. What's after that? Sinnoh. I think Sinnoh the first time I played, I did Chimchar actually. I was like, I don't want to do water all the time. So I chose, but that was also the first time I got like super into Pokemon. Not like knowing the stats and all that, but just like really engaged. Like, alright, trip down memory lane real quick, guys. Diamond, I logged over like 400 hours. I think maybe I passed 500. But I did everything in that game I possibly could have, and I caught every single Pokemon. Like 493 Pokedex was there. That was the first time I got seriously involved in Pokemon. And as you can tell, my serious involvedness has only continued. Hasn't gone anywhere. Still involved in Pokemon. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind outside my window, but this storm is like picking back up. I'm gonna go ahead and close the window just in case. Don't want you guys hearing any of that shite. And here's this fat ass Snorlax just kind of laying in the middle of the bridge. And this guy is just, he's like just looking at it, like observing it. Like, I don't understand. Here we go again. Look like use a Poke Flute. Oh wait, you don't have it. Nope, hand it over. Oh, it's at a different palace. Which palace? Perfume Palace. Can you guys go get it while I just stare at this thing? Sure, it's not like they have to take care of it, because if that Snorlax needs anything, that means he's going to have to get up on his own. And if he gets up, that solves our problem. Oh yeah, remember, look in the top corner. Look at that Marill. That's going to be mine one day. Hopefully this Azuro will freaking evolve. It's just a little cute hop. Hopefully it'll evolve. I feel like Azuro's the hardest Pokemon based on friendship to evolve. Really. I don't understand why. So I go in to, I was about to say channel. I go on to Route 6. Route 6. I lied. I'm trying to avoid these battles. That was a TM in the grass. I didn't notice that the first time. And I get ambushed by the bush. I got attacked by a bush, guys. Tangela. No, it's a Venipede. So as soon as I got approached by this thing, I was like, oh shit, what if there's a Pokemon in here we could catch that's water type? So I was looking, as I was running away from this Venipede, I was looking online, and it turns out there's nothing in this route that is water type or has a final evolution where one of its type is water, which I feel like we're going to run into a lot, which is why I don't want my Pokemon to freaking die. So yeah. Now that that is over with, this little thingy, gonna go ahead and make my way further to Perfume Palace. Look at this guy. This thing looks awesome, But at the same time, it's like all that open space in front. Like, you go in the gate, and then before you go in the house, there's like blank space. I don't know why it looks weird. And this girl gave me an orange berry for free. Swag. Look at it. Oh shit. Another yawn. But besides that, I just realized there was an item all the way to the left. When I was talking to that guy with the blue mohawk, there was an item all the way to the left that I didn't pick up. Totally forgot. I definitely have to do that on my way back out, because I haven't recorded that yet. My way out. And this guy's like trying to charge us money. The entrance fee will be 1,000 Pokédollars per person. Gotta be kidding! Cost money to go inside? You see, the owner of the palace follows a school of thought that you can never have too much money. Yeesh, this is how rich get richer. Here's your entrance fee of 1,000 Pokédollars. I don't know why she has an accent like that. Proceeds from the entrance fee help pay for repairing and restoring the palace. Probably. That's how I picture the butler's voice. I love how he just kind of like does that thing with his arms and the gate opens, and then the gates are open forever. You pay 1,000 Pokédollars, and it's like, well, you just open the gates for everyone, forever, indefinitely. And then acquaintances pops up on the bottom screen. Don't mind that. Can't help that. Look at these doors. They're huge. Get sucked into that dark void. And here's a guy who lost his poor fur fruit. Oh no. Where is it? Where could it be? My fur fruit. My beloved little fur fruit disappeared. And he's staring at... He's worried about his fur fruit, and he's just looking at a melodic statue. Like, what is that melodic statue supposed to do? I don't understand. It's just a statue of a Milotic. I'll pass this door as a pride and joy to courtyard. Like, I'm still confused about that melodic. Like, I took a minute, I looked down from the screen and contemplated, like, what significance does Milotic have? And I couldn't think of any. So after talking to that guy, I was thinking, I was like, let me talk to everyone in this palace and go through every room, and yay, isn't it fun? Go through the first room, we're gonna explore this whole palace. Yay! And then I realized that it was kind of pointless. I was like, this is gonna take way too long. There's probably nothing in here. I could just look through here during grinding if I really wanted to. That's what I was doing right now. I was thinking, I was like, I didn't even go in that other door. Didn't even go upstairs. I'm like, I'll just find items on my off time. Like, you guys don't need to see me doing that. Because all the story stuff is outside here, where we're gonna go. And there's a statue of a guy with a Eevee, Golurk, and Palpitoad, I think is the name of that middle evolution of Tympole and Seismitoad. And then Sean was like, I'll go in the back, guys. Oh, yeah. And then here's a statue of Reshiram, like totally giving me a blowjob right there. See, look, it's sucking my dick. So this is where I decided to end the video. And this is where I'm going to end the video, obviously. What do you think I'm going to do? Just wait. So you guys, hope you enjoyed the post commentary, because it kind of, as you know, ran out of stuff. And there I'm doing a little stretch. Yay, end of the video. Wow, I'm an asshole to myself. You guys can go ahead and thunder punch that like button if you haven't already. Drop your thoughts down below in the comments. I love interacting with you guys. It's honestly one of my favorite things to do. So let's do it some more. Go ahead and subscribe to stay up to date with this LeetLocke. Also got Wi-Fi battles going up between these episodes, just so you know. I know you guys might have been confused with the Wi-Fi battle that went up yesterday. Wi-Fi battles going up every other day, and these episodes every other day. Also, if there's any Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire updates, I do that on the spot, random times, middle of the night. Who knows? Subscribe for those, because they're here too. Till next time, guys. I'll catch you later.